Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, my name is Azumi Naura Tanjung,
My name is Naura Mufliha Pramesti.
and today we will be presenting our article entitled
Learning with AI, is ChatGPT making university students smarter or lazier?
Before we go further, let's reflect on one simple question. When did asking AI become easier than thinking for ourselves? Be honest with yourself for a moment. When you get an assignment, what the first things you do? Open a textbook, discuss with friends, or instinctively open ChatGPT first. This isn't meant to judge. We do it sometimes, but it's exactly where this presentation begins. ChatGPT has become inseparable from university students' academic life, present in almost every stage, from doing assignments to preparing presentations. This raises a simple but significant research question. Does using ChatGPT make students better learners, or does it foster a dependency that weakens their ability to learn independently? Our discussion is built on direct classroom observation and our own personal experience as psychology students navigating this new academic reality. This phenomenon began with a simple observation. A few months ago, even before a lecturer finished explaining an assignment, several students had already opened ChatGPT on their laptops, and no one around them seemed surprised at all. It had already become something completely ordinary. Whenever someone struggled to understand a theory, organize an essay, or prepare a presentation, ChatGPT was almost always the first place they turned to. The more we observed this across different classes, the clearer it became AI wasn't just helping students finish work faster. It was quietly reshaping how they approach the entire process of learning. Student life is demanding. Lecturers, assignment, organization, sometimes part-time jobs. Amid all that, ChatGPT functions like an always available study partner. LO 2023 identified time efficiency as the main reason behind its rapid adoption, while Lebed's et al. 2023 emphasized its ability to give us personalized explanations. UNESCO 2023 affirmed that generative AI holds great potential for personalized learning, but stressed it must complement, not replace, student critical thinking. Behind that convenience, there are real risks. Some students shift from trying to understand concepts to relying entirely on AI, accepting the first answer without analyzing or comparing it with other searches. Kasnaj et al. 2023 warned that this over-reliance can weaken independent reasoning, while Al-Badarin et al. 2024 highlight declining critical thinking and academic integrity concern linked to excessive use. And ChatGPT isn't always accurate. Its answer can sound convincing while being wrong, a phenomenon known as AI hallucination.
Worth noticing. What makes this worth talking about isn't it the technology itself? It's what is revealed about how people learn. ChatGPT has quietly become part of almost every student's daily routine, reflecting something bigger. An entire generation is changing how it processes information and relates to its own thinking. When something as ordinary as just asking ChatGPT starts shaping how students think and trust their own judgment, it stops being a small convenience. It becomes a pattern worth understanding, not just accepting. Reflection and responsible learning. Our own experience shows that copying AI-generated answers without understanding them means the knowledge is quickly forgotten. It's different when ChatGPT is treated as a discussion partner, asking follow-up questions, comparing its explanation with textbooks, and rewriting ideas in our own words. Lazier et al. 2023 called these skills AI literacy, using AI effectively while staying critical of its output. Key habits include verifying information through reliable source, rewriting ideas independently, and continuously practicing critical thinking. What actually happening in the mind? First is cognitive load theory. Sweller's theory explained that AI can reduce mental effort, but if it removes the effortful thinking needed to actually learn, understanding suffers even as the tasks feel easier. The second is reinforcement. Instant, satisfying answer act as a reward. Each quick success reinforces the habit of turning to ChatGPT first, making the behavior harder to break over time. Self-regulated learning. Zimmerman's model shows learning requires planning, monitoring, and evaluating one's own understanding. Overusing AI can bypass these metacognitive steps entirely. Last but not least is self-efficacy and learned helplessness. Consistently letting an external tool solve problems can quietly erode a student's belief in their own ability to think and solve problems independently. Two sides of the same habit. On the upside, ChatGPT acts as scaffolding for difficult material, builds initial confidence, provides accessible personalized explanation, and reduce anxiety towards unfamiliar topics. On the cost side, it can reduce deep cognitive processing when answers are simply copied, weaken independent reasoning, create a risk of overdependence, and slowly erode our self-efficacy and trust in our own mind. Collaboration, not competition. UNESCO 2023 affirmed that generative AI is meant to complement education, not replace human judgment or critical thinking. AI can process information quickly and generate ideas, but it can't replace human curiosity, empathy, or the satisfaction of solving problems through genuine effort. So the future of education isn't it a competition between human and AI, it's a collaboration between the two. Where this leaves us. Looking at this through a psychological lens, the real issue was never ChatGPT itself. It lives in cognitive load, reinforcement pattern, self-regulation, and self-efficacy. The same mental process that have always shaped how people learn. Now, meeting a new kind of tool. The goal isn't it to reject AI, but to use it with awareness, so that convenience never quietly replaces the thinking that real learning depends on. To close, the entire content of this presentation is based on several academic sources. The full list of reference can be seen on this slide.
And this is the posture that we have made.
Thank you for your attention.
Have a good day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.